EA Sports coverage of the NFL on this fine afternoon brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
18 on the play.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Taken down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Tua. And it's caught by Parker. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. Tua to Parker there for the Miami first. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And a give this time to the tailback. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Back on the option.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And over the middle, this is Parker. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Carry for the running back.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Fighting to stay upright inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
7-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. That's caught. It's Gronkowski for a Dolphins touchdown.
Number 87, Rob Gronkowski.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. This is Gus Edwards, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second down. It's Edwards. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain. On the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Jackson from the shotgun. And there's a quick throw caught by Andrews. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 26. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Baltimore Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7, Ravens nothing.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
16-yard line.
Check 55 to Mike. Know your job. Check 26. No.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
1st and goal at the
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Sheldon Rankins on the
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Dolphins' 3-yard line.
They'll look to run with Edwards. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Third and goal, Jackson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Intercepted by the
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
A gain of 22 yards.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
On the tackle.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
Now Tua. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around. That's caught. It's Gronkowski. Touchdown, Miami.
87, Rob Gronkowski.
Rob Gronkowski. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Sanders on for the extra point.
point.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Dolphins 14, Ravens nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the...
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 75 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. And that one makes it 14-7.
Is good. Makes the score Dolphins 14, Ravens 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, play calling, they're locked in really well.
And all the way down to the 36-yard line.
A gain of 42.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. His throw incomplete. Devontae Parker is the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And again, it's Tagovailoa. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Number 18,
Preston Williams. 38 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they had scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
For Mark Andrews.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Jackson will throw again. It's complete to Brown, right side. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. Again, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Raven. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Dolphins. They'll take over.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. See if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Shaq Lawson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Caught by Snead over the middle. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Matt Judon able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
It's 2nd down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Tua going to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. It's complete. Javon Wims, the open man. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
4th down.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
By Brandon Graham.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Jones on the coverage.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. Dobbins hit and he fumbles. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
58, right over there,
And now he'll tuck it and run. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
49-yard line.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. 20! And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, 49 yards. And the Dolphins take advantage of the turnover and put up 6. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Dolphins 31, Ravens 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run here with Dobbins. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 3rd down, Jackson steps away to his left. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it now.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
Here's Sam Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
Again, the ball carrier.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
A gain there of 21 yards. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Tackle made at the 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll set up to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, but it'll be 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now a dump off here complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
A 4-yard loss. It's 4th down.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Flush to his right. And the pressure gets to him again. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You can't block me. 58 to Mike, 58.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
If you know about the carport, the track floor supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Today's final score.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Dolphins, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smell, maybe holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yo, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up yet. The parts of my mind get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where do I know? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Choose us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you limits and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes to the stage way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way.